Day 26. Got my period today. That sucked. It was like 2 days early. So, yeah, that was super annoying. Have a bit of a flare right now. I mean, like, overall, my cheeks are better, but, it's gotten more red as the day has gone by. Not, like, you know, after I eat and after I exercise, I notice that it's a little bit more red, but then it tapers down again, but, like, I've been seeing it still be a little bit more so today than usual. Yeah. Had, like, an emotional night, like, 2 nights ago, and then, like, got over most of it yesterday, but then this morning I had another, like, heavier conversation with my boyfriend about stuff, and, like, we resolved, like, any issues and stuff, but it was still, like, fucking PMS and, like, period shit, like, really coming at me with the mood swings and stuff. My hair is growing out a lot, so now it's kind of just, like, all over. Like, it doesn't stick up as much as it did before, because it's, like, too heavy now, but it still definitely sits around. Yeah, I don't know for sure if I want to go outside tomorrow. There are some spots, like, there's, like, this spot down here that's, I kind of scratched a little too much. I need to cut my nails, actually. Look at these. Look at them. Hello. The front camera doesn't auto-zoom. Anyways, they are almost 2 millimeters. So, yeah, I need to cut those. But then, yeah, also this side has, like, I scratched that this morning, well, like, last night, so that's still gotta do its thing. I feel like it'll be fine, like, so many people go outside and stuff, but I don't know. I guess part of my anxiety is, like, I don't want to, like, ruin the control. The control being that I've just been staying home this entire time. And there's so many weird things that might happen outside that I'm not in control of. And so then I was like, oh, I'm being a little too obsessive about this, aren't I? But, I mean, look at the results, though. Like, this is, like, poor lighting, but you can tell that it looks so much different than it did a week ago. Like, I basically don't have any crust anymore. So that's that. It's weird, like, being able to touch my face and be like, oh, there's, like, no crust. Actually, this morning, my boyfriend was like, wow, your skin looks so soft. Can I touch it? And I was like, it's not soft. It's, like, still really rough. And then he, like, went in to touch it. I was like, oh, don't touch it. And then he started touching, like, down here. And I was like, dude, that part wasn't even, like, affected. Of course, it's soft. And then, yeah, he was like, yeah, but you said not to touch the other part. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay, go ahead. So then he touched, like, this kind of area. So, like, this spot, it's pretty soft. It's, like, softer, but, like, the darker areas are still healing, and so they're a little bit more rough. You can't really tell in the here, but in the pictures, oh, you might be like, there's a flake. There's still, like, flaking happening over here. That's fine. But yeah, I'm just concerned about going outside and, like, affecting it. Like, I know I'm probably not gonna go backwards per se, but it's probably gonna still, like, make it slower, and I don't know, I'm kind of just, like, getting so bored of this now, and I know it's only been a week. Wait, no, not been a week. It's only been, like, a month. Like, 4 weeks. Less than 4 weeks. And some people have been going through TSW for, like, years and whatever. But for me personally, I get very bored of things around the 1 month mark. Like, I go through so many hobbies and interests and stuff that usually 1 month is how long I last before I need to do something else. And then I'll cycle back, you know, like, a year later and be like, I want to do that thing again. Not that I want to do this again. I don't want to go through TSW again in a year. But yeah, I'm just saying, part of my personality is that I will obsess over things for about a month and then need to move on. And so I think right now I'm, like, itching to do something else instead of researching so much on this stuff. And so, yeah, that whole thing about me going to med school or a PhD program to, like, you know, find further research into, like, all this stuff, yeah, I'm, like, not down for that anymore. I'm like, nah. Like, I'll probably still read about all this stuff, to this on the internet, or I'll probably go to the library and like check out books and stuff on it, like textbooks and whatever, but I don't want to dedicate like 12 years of my life to like do this stuff. And honestly, it would help a lot of people, but it's just not for me. Going to school again, like, not unless I really want to do it right. Like, and isn't that the whole point of life? Doing what feels right and doing things that make you happy. Oh, I'm rambling. I keep playing with my ear when I'm idle, and that's why it keeps getting raw and stuff. Other TSW related things. Let's see. Being on my period has, I feel like, caused some of the flare, or I was just on schedule for another flare, who knows. Definitely affected my mood, which I think has affected some of my skin. Like, when I get upset, I notice that my skin is more flushed. But I mean, like, that happens normally when I get upset. Like, my face starts turning pink. So, there's that. I took a really long nap today. Wow. Yeah. More life story. Yeah. I don't think I wanna... I mean, I think it would be nice if, like, there were more researchers and stuff who, like, did this kind of a thing, and, like, more doctors who are more aware of TSW and stuff like that. And, yeah, it just... Yeah. Maybe in a year I'll think about it again and be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fucking do this. I'm gonna, like, get in and do all this stuff. I think just thinking about the details of all that it would take to get to the point where I could do that. Okay, so, like, realistically, if it takes 10 years or, like, 12 years to, like, get credibility to, like, have a paper out that would show scientific research on, like, how TSW is, like, a real thing, besides just, like, thousands of people saying that this is happening to them, like, instead of, you know, doing that and, like, not even knowing if that will affect anything, like, what if I just spend my time now, like, doing research and just bringing awareness in, like, a smaller scale, and then, like, having that spread around. Like, that's what most people are doing, right? Like, I don't know, there's that many other people who are just like, yeah, I'm gonna get a fucking, like, doctor's degree and I'm gonna, like, go treat people and stuff. Like, that would be nice. It would be really nice to have, like, a clinic or something, like, in United States where they're just like, yeah, fuck steroids, like, here, let me help you get off of them. But there's not. Why am I doing this? Why am I talking so much? Okay, good night.